Hey guys, I thought I'd share a real quick, easy recipe with you that I make a lot at Christmas and stuff like that, and it's just a good quick one, and everybody loves it, so you can't go wrong with making it. This here, what I've got in the pot, I decided to do this video after I got started, but it's kind of one of those jobs that it took a while to show you anyway. But I took, in my big kettle, I took a big kettle, as you can see this is a good sized kettle, and put it on the stove on low, starting out, and I put 4 cups, which I'm doubling it, so let me just tell you how the single recipe goes, which would fit in a 13 by 9 by 13 pan. 2 cups of light corn syrup and 2 cups of sugar, and put it in my kettle and dissolve the sugar. And after you dissolve the sugar in it, you can turn it off and add 2 cups of peanut butter, whatever type of peanut butter. There's your peanut butter. Let me show you corn syrup. Corn syrup, and then the sugar. After I get this off of here, I'm going to put 8 cups of cornflakes, just regular plain Jane cornflakes. Some people add vanilla to this. Well guys, you know I told you I was trying to double this recipe so I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't suggest doing that. Up, as you can see, even though I got more in here than I should. So if you need 2 batches, do it separately. It's hard to stir. But either way, get you a good firm spatula of some sort when you mix this. And even if it seems a little runny whenever you first do it, don't add more cornflakes because it's going to firm up. I think that's where a lot of people make mistakes, is they put too much cornflakes in it and it kind of gives it a little dry texture to it. Not really dry, but too firm of a texture. But after you get this mixed up good, put it in a buttered, and this will keep for, I like to make it ahead of time, because you can put it in the refrigerator, for that matter, keep it in a cool room or wherever, and it'll keep for a while. But if you do put it in your refrigerator, be sure to leave it out in room temperature a good few hours. Let it get to room temperature before you serve it, because it will firm it up when it's in the refrigerator. But it will. But the best part of this whole thing for me is licking the bowl. I love doing that, because that way I can taste my food and make sure it's going to be good for me. This is basically turned into a Mod Podge video too. I wanted to show you a couple things though that I used my loofah for. I hadn't done no eggs in a while because I hadn't been having any. But I clean my eggs with the little pieces like you get off of loofah if you raise loofah. Small, and I scrub my eggs with, and that's specifically what this little piece is for. I've got a little thing up here in my windowsill that I keep it up there, just so that's only reserved for eggs and eggs only. I've got a piece here, as you can see, folded up. That was a smaller one that I use as a scrubber when I scrub my dishes. Great for that. Don't have a bit of issue for that. And you could throw these in the washing machine and wash them. I don't suggest to put them in the dryer. I have put one in the dryer before accidentally, and it firms them up. They get stiffer, kind of like they do when you buy them in the store or stuff. So they're not as flexible, and they shrink kind of a little bit. I guess where they get stiffer. But anyway, there's another good one. And here is a bag of my loofah that I have gotten dried and cleaned up. And there's, I don't know how many is in there, but there's smaller pieces and bigger pieces. See, like I said, for these smaller pieces, there's some smaller ones I have. Those will be used for the kitchen and stuff like that. And then these bigger ones, usually I cut those in half. And I'll show you why. This is one I keep in my shower. And you can tell it's about a half of one. It was actually a bigger one than that one. So I use that. That's what I use in the shower. And use on my soap and wash my body with. Well, I wanted to show you a little bit of progress that me and Dawn got done yesterday. These piles that we've been clearing out from these places. This one is the big part that we really got cleared out. There's several brush piles up through there, as you can tell too. But there's rock underneath a lot of this right here. Is the reason it was so grown up, because it's hard to get in there to do it by hand. Between a chainsaw and a weed eater with a blade on it. And there's still a lot of honeysuckle on the ground. But the goats has been in there this morning. They're working on the honeysuckle that's in that brush pile right now. So that'll be good. I was hoping to get that part at least cleared out too yesterday, but we had issues, so we just kind of thought, let's stop. At least tired anyway. But I was tickled. We got a big dent knocked in some of this. Praise God. Don't all these critters just tickle you? How I'm counting this critter that got up on my shoulder. I don't know how well you see that. The little prowlers.